What up, all you girls, gays, and theys? It is your favorite Arkansas hillbilly here, Ruby Moonshine, and today I'm going to get canceled. Yes, canceled. Last week, I was scrolling on the ye old TikTok, you know the usual. Oh, puppy! Oh, a kitten saying I love you. Oh, a man on his last brink of life begging for money. Oh, look, a puppy! You know how the way, you know what cesspool TikTok is. I don't have to explain it to you. That and people getting canceled for minute things. When I stumbled upon this video.
This is blackface and it is racist. This crack doll makeup look, if you do it this way, is racist.
Of this person trying to cancel this wonderful makeup artist for blackface. Because they decided to do this trend, which I didn't know was a trend until I saw that video, and I was like, oh, well, what is this person doing? I mean, what are they doing? And then I saw what the outcome was, and I was like, oh, that's art! Hello, guys! Future Ruby here to say, okay, so now it's time for a scripted history lesson on how I found this trend and why I'm doing this trend. Long story short, a creator got mad about people doing the crack doll makeup trend because, quote unquote, they believe that it was blackface. And honestly, personally, I have literally messaged a black historian and was like, hey, is this blackface or is it art? I also messaged one of my friends who's a black artist, and he was like, yeah, this is art. And both of them said, this is art, not blackface. So I was like, oh, well, that's actually pretty weird. Well, maybe some other people, because 100 people have 100 different opinions. So I was like, well, maybe someone else or some people do believe that it's blackface and some others. Well, I looked at her comments, and majority of the comments were from black and POC people saying, hey, this is not blackface, this is art. And I was like, oh, well, again, it did turn out that it was like 100 different people with 100 different opinions. Some saying it was blackface, some people saying it was blackface if you did it this way, but not blackface if you did it that way. It was just very confusing. So long story short, I fell down a rabbit hole, found these awesome, amazing artists who did just jaw-dropping works. And I was like, I wonder if I could do that. This started as a whole rabbit hole, and now I'm like wondering, oh, could I do that? So long story short, I wanted to try it out to see if I could actually do it, because for those of you who do not know, I was a former film school dropout. Well, I am a film school dropout, and even though I mostly went for writing and directing and filming, I wanted to try my hand at special effects makeup. I'm a little good at makeup. That's a lie, but I did want to try my hand at this, and I think I did pretty damn good. So yeah, let's get back to the rest of this unscripted prompt of the video. Personally, I could not discuss YouTube drama to save my life, but I can do a little bit of makeup, and I know how to edit videos a tad bit from film school. I'm still getting used to CapCut, but I can edit a little bit. Maybe. We're going to need a foundation. Help with making our foundation, the clay that will be used to give the cracked doll effect. I'm going to pass the video off to my evil clone from Russia, Olga von Wittgenstein. Hi, Olga. Olga? What the f do you want? Hey, there are kids probably watching this. I don't feel like getting demonetized, so could you maybe just a smidge tone down the cussing, please?
Ah, children, the future of our generation. Do you really think I give a about children? My wife took mine.
Well, still, I don't feel like getting demonetized.
Bitch, you're not even monetized. Why should we give a flying about demonetization? You don't even have enough subscribers for that.
Okay, yeah, you are right. You are right. But still, you promised.
Yes, I promised, and yes, I will hold that promise. I mean, what type of clone would I be if I did not hold up my promises? But, you see, it's my week with the kids, and they're 5 minutes late, so, you know, let me just hurry up and show you how I made this. Come, gather around the science table. Alright, for this, I don't even know what the hell we're making, but you are going to be needing a clay face mask of your choice. I'm choosing this one because it's what I had in my cabinet. You're going to need a jar to mix it all in. You're going to need acrylic craft paint. And finally, you will need the most dangerous element in the entire universe. Water.
First things first, you're going to take your paint, pour it in the jar, then you're going to take hot water and shake it up in the jar. Realize you need a bigger jar. Pour that smaller jar into the bigger jar, then add more hot water. Then add the face mask. I was going to use a cup and then I decided I needed more, so therefore I put more. More is better. More is definitely better.
So, all the way from Russia, here's our mystery base coat. Our beautiful foundation that looks like a jar of cement. Jar of cement! I got a jar of cement! Anyhow, let's get into it. So we're mostly going to focus on my chest. Not that way, you perv. We're mostly going to I'm going to use priming my chest as an example, so I don't have to put black on my face and get canceled. Get a few things at Dollar General for this, including black paint. I'm gonna get fucking canceled. And makeup brushes. And white paint. This. And also I found this, which I thought would make a totally good, like, After Effects shimmery stuff. So I actually do have a porcelain doll collection. Yeah, this one gives me the ever-loving creeps. I'm guaranteed she's haunted. I actually do have a haunted doll in my collection. Her name is Kim, and I got her in Colorado. And yeah, she's a hoot. She's a very nice gal. She loves the Kardashians. Okay, she just likes to watch them. Let's get on with this. So, for a porcelain doll, as you can see, they are a very pale shade, especially the type of porcelain doll this one is. And oh my gosh, why is it? Okay. I'm just pulled this out for an example. This is giving me the creeps. This one's giving me. Let's go in the background. Watch it move. If you move on camera, if that mother moves on camera, I'm burning this whole ranch to the ground. Now that I've got let's start off with our primer. So I'm gonna rub primer all over my chest, and I'm going to start off with my chest and neck. You know, who really gives a fuck about cancellation online? I mean, all that it is just a bunch of people with no lives screaming at you on the internet. I mean, there are some worthy things to get canceled over. For example, P. Diddy over here. But, you know, I don't think there are some stupid things people try to cancel people over. And, oh wow, that's slimming. Jawline. Shave my jawline down. This is going to be so fun to get off. But we do what we do for art. Now I'm going to wait for this to dry. Kind of reminds me of one of those, like, you know, just black tattoos, you know, that people get like on their arms where they just totally ink out their arm with black ink, and it's just a huge blotch. Yeah, this is what it kind of reminds me of. But anyhow, let's get into our foundation. I was not going to risk ruining any of my good makeup brushes for this, so I got a cheap makeup brush at Dollar General, and we're going to be using that. So now I'm going to focus more on my eyeshadow. So I was going to do my eyeshadow first. So I'm going to be, and here's where I get canceled again. My aunt got this for me for Christmas. And my cousin, who just loves stirring the pot because he's a Yankee, looks over me and says, "So did you hear about the Jeffree Star drama?" And me, not wanting to hurt my aunt's feelings, little old me just looks over and I said, "No, it's not like I listen to it every night before I go to sleep." I didn't say that, but I did say, no, I did not know about the Jeffree Star drama. I lied through my teeth. But yeah, I did get my use out of it, and it is some pretty good, like, I give credit where credit is due. You gotta acknowledge the crimes, but you gotta give credit where credit is due. Just like I said about James Charles in the last video. But long story short, yeah, you gotta give credit where credit's due. Like, this is a really good makeup palette. Bye! Okay, let's just go in. I'm going to be using this palette, the Conspiracy palette by Shane Dawson and Jeffree Star. I feel a little guilty using a canceled person's makeup palette, and I don't know why. Like, I didn't buy it with my own money. My aunt bought it. So why should I give a fuck? But anyhow, I'm going to be using this one. And I like the palette. Like, I've enjoyed the palette. Like, it is some pretty good, decent pair of makeup. But oh, I have too horrible of a conscience or too good of a conscience. It's like my little shoulder angel's just like, "Ruby, be nice." And then the shoulder devil's like, "Everyone." But anyhow, long story short, I'm going to be using my Harley Quinn palette also by Revolution. And I love this palette too. It's one of my first blue eyeshadow palettes. But the Conspiracy palette is more pigmented. I'm just going to use the shimmers in that one. I'm trying to do this without tape because I'm just going to paint over it. I mean, I'm not going to paint over my eyes, but I am going to paint it to where it looks somewhat decent. So I just noticed how every time I use this palette, I forget how soft how it feels like silk. Like, no joke, it feels like silk, and I always forget how soft. And I'm going to go in with the Flat Earth and just put that in the inner corners of my eye. And now I'm going to dust that off my finger, and I'm going to take my Revolution's Harley Quinn palette, and I'm going to go in with this shimmery shade right here that has no name. Why do some palettes have names and some they don't have names? I want to put as much shimmer as I can in here. Not happy with the shimmers in that palette, so I'm going to take my Arctic Lights palette. I always call this the Northern Lights palettes, and you can tell these are metallics. So I'm going to go in with this blue shade right here called Polar. This little blue shade right here. And you still cannot see the tan shimmer on the camera, but I swear it's there. I swear it. So this is a little heart stamper. Like, it's used primarily to make little hearts. I got it on Shein a long time ago. It's probably expired. I'm putting it on my eyes anyway. Things I do for art. Yeah, I'm gonna fix it with... Oh, and this is why I use tape. This is why I use tape. Because I cannot do eyeliner to save my life. So long story short, it's time to put lipstick on the pig, and
3 hours later.
okay, I look like something out of your nightmares, and that's what I kind of was going for, so I'm a little bit proud of myself, but I mean, but I'm going to film a few TikToks. Here's the whole fit. Sadly, again, I'm wearing my mom's old wedding dress, and which she hand-stitched herself, so I'll give her credit for that, but it takes 2 people to get in this type of dress, just like it always happens when I put on a dress like this. It'll always take 2 people to get me into it, and I like to do these videos by myself. Why don't I ever, friends, why don't you help me with this? Hi, it's the next morning. I took a shower and managed to get everything off. Luckily, I think there's still a few, yeah, I think I can see, oh my gosh, there still is. There's still, oh my gosh, there's still, oh my gosh. There's still stuff in my ears, great. And I think there's still stuff in my nose, hopefully. I didn't even try to get any in my nose, so I don't know how stuff got up here in my nose, but it's all in my ears still, it's all in my nose. Oh my gosh. It's like 1 o'clock in the afternoon the next day, and I'm just now realizing this. I had to take my cat Gizmo to the vet today to get his shots, and I just realized I had stuff on my ears. That's embarrassing. What is Gizmo doing? Speaking of Gizmo, for those who are wondering, oh hi Astrid. I just now realized Astrid's right behind me. I forgot she was behind me with filming this. This is my mom's dog Astrid. Astrid, you want to come say hi? You want to come say hi to the camera? Say hi. She's out of here. So anyhow, I had a lot of fun making this video. I hope you had a lot of fun watching this video. So I was trying to get it all done last night because I knew I had to get Gizmo to the vet this morning, and I had a lot of stuff to do this afternoon. And so I was trying to get it all done last night, and so yeah, cause for a whole lot of unscriptedness. Astrid, do you want outside? She's looking at me like I want outside. But anyhow, I hope you enjoyed the video as much as I enjoyed making the video, and I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. And remember to like, comment, subscribe, and drink some damn water. Drink some damn water.